We only know him as a vampire, but the real man behind the image of Dracula was Vlad Țepeș, or Vlad the Impaler. This prince, who ruled Wallachia in the mid-15th century, went down in history as one of the most brutal rulers in Europe. His main method of terrorizing his enemies was not just killing them, but destroying them. This is where Vlad's name, Țepeș, comes from, because he would impale hundreds, sometimes thousands, of his enemies on stakes and display them in public squares. According to historians, he impaled so many people that some battlefields looked like forests, but these trees were living human corpses. It is said that when Sultan Mehmed II attacked Wallachia during his war with the Ottoman Empire, he stopped and retreated when he saw 20,000 impaled corpses in front of his army. This scene is known in history as the Forest of Impalers. Vlad's cruelty was not limited to his enemies. His concept of justice was very different. The Wallachian people were punished for even the smallest theft or lie. For example, once he placed a golden cup in the center of the city and announced, "Whoever touches it will be punished immediately." As a result, the cup remained there for years. No one dared to approach it, because everyone knew that Vlad would keep his word. His terrible methods spread throughout Europe, and people began to tell stories about the blood-drinking prince. Some chronicles even write that Vlad sometimes ate his meals next to the corpses of people he had killed. This image later became the vampire features of the image of Dracula. But the most interesting thing is that Vlad was not only cruel, he was also a very clever strategist. By intimidating his enemies, he gained psychological advantage and instilled strength and discipline in his people. His name symbolized fear on the one hand and heroism on the other. Chronicles published in Germany record that Vlad sometimes ate his meals in the presence of tortured people. While captured soldiers were being impaled, he would quietly open his table and dine against the backdrop of blood and groans. This image later became the main characteristic of the vampire Dracula. But strangely enough, part of the same people saw him as a hero, because under Vlad's rule, there was no theft. Once he placed a golden cup in the center of the city, everyone knew whoever touched it would be punished by death. For years, the cup remained there, no one dared. His name meant both fear and justice, a nightmare for the enemy and a protector for his own land. It was this dual image, both a cruel executioner and a heroic ruler, that immortalized the legend of Dracula. News of Vlad's cruelty spread like wildfire across Europe. German merchants and Hungarian travelers talked about his reed forest, thousands of corpses strung on spears, lined up around a village. These stories seemed so terrifying that people began to imagine Vlad not as a person, but as some kind of demon. In the Middle Ages, the belief in vampires was very strong in Europe. People were afraid of creatures that rose from the grave at night and drank blood. When Vlad's name was combined with these myths, the nickname Dracula, that is, son of the dragon, became widespread among the people. His father, Dracul, received the name Dracul from the Order of the Golden Dragon, and Vlad became known as Dracula. Over time, rumors about his cruelty were mixed with stories of blood drinking. Stay tuned for more videos about such legends and myths. See you later.